let's go ahead and get started on this sunny morning here on the ground. Let's just do some hip movements here to start with just bringing the one knee up, and let's just rotate it out to the side and around in a circle here. Just getting the hip warmed up. Nice and slow. Bring the knee up towards the chest, drop it to the side, go around in the circle there. And let's switch directions. So let's bring the knee out to the side and then up to the center. And relax there. Let's switch to going to the other leg. Bring the knee up, drop the leg to the side and around in that circle. Nice and controlled. And let's switch directions, bring the knee up to the side, into the center and down. Nice and relaxed here. And relax there. Let's go ahead and bring both knees up now, hands at their side, and we're going to rock the knees side to side, nice and slow, going as far as you can in each direction, keeping the shoulder blades on the ground. And relax there. Let's bring the hands together now. Feet will kind of be out to the outside of the mat a little bit. Hands together, and let's rotate the hands. So bring the shoulders up. We're only going to go as far as we can with keeping the hips on the ground here. So don't allow the butt to come up off. We're going to keep the butt, the hips down as we rotate side to side. Nice and slow and controlled. And relax there. All right. We're going to work the spine a little bit today, so we're going to start either up on our feet or on our knees, and we're going to kind of go down a little bit here. So we're going to work our cervical spine first, and we're just going to keep the arms nice and relaxed. You can grab them behind the back if you want, or cross your arms if you want to help keep the body still. So engage your core a little bit. We're going to keep the shoulders and the rest of our body from the shoulders down nice and still. And we're just going to go in a circle here with the head. Again, when you go back, if you feel a pinch, come forward a little bit and then get back into it. Nice and relaxed with the shoulders. And nice and slow with the circles. And let's switch directions. Again, relax the shoulders. You can close the eyes here. Just focus on breathing. And relax there. Next, if you have a yoga block available next to you, go ahead and grab that. If you have a small pillow, go ahead and grab your pillow. I'll give you a few seconds here. But we're just going to kind of hug this. It's kind of a reference point. And we're going to do a thoracic spine now. So from the shoulders to just under the rib cage here. So about this far. And we're going to work on just moving that spine. So we're going to kind of hug the yoga block or pillow a little bit. Our head is going to move with our shoulders. As you can see, my belly button area and down is going to stay nice and still. So I'm not pushing my hips to the side. I'm going to keep that nice and still as far as my hips and my lumbar region. And I'm again going to do circles here. All right. So my head is going to follow my shoulders. My hips are going to stay nice and still. Again, just close your eyes, focus on your spine. And let's go ahead and switch directions. And relax there. All right, going on to the hands and knees. So into the tabletop position. And now we're going to do our wave here with our spine. So the camel cat, if you've been taking my classes, you've done this. We're going to focus on slowly bringing up each vertebrae one at a time. Pushing the back all the way up. And then going back down in the opposite fashion. And then relaxing. All right. So with this one, I find is very helpful to close the eyes. And to start down at the tailbone, pulling the pelvis in, sucking the stomach up towards the spine. And then bringing the shoulder blades down. Again, just nice and relaxed, working on that spine, creating a better mind-body connection. Keep going just a little bit longer. Just nice and relaxed. Excellent. All right, we're going to stay in the tabletop position, but we're going to go to working on the wrists next. So we're going to stay here. We're going to turn one hand backwards. And we're going to use our body to go nice, small circles here, stretching the wrists. Again, using our whole body to control this motion. Taking that wrist in a circular motion. And let's switch directions with the circle. And relax there. If you need to come up for a second, relax the wrist, do so. We're going to switch sides here, doing the same thing, turning the other hand backwards. All right, using the whole body again to create that circular motion. Nice and slow with the circle. If you feel a spot that's really tight, you can press into that and pause it just a little bit. And then keep going. And then let's go ahead and switch directions. And relax there. Go ahead and take a few moments, just kind of move the wrists around. If you want to stretch out the fingers a little bit, do so. A couple minutes there. And next we're going to go to the ankle. So if you want to grab a couple pillows to set on, you can. To raise you up a little bit, that's up to you. If you want to sit in a chair, I guess you can do that as well. Or if you have a foam roller, you can sit on that. So we're going to go to ankles next. And the ankles we're going to do a similar fashion. But first, we need to locate our tibia here. And to do that, what we're going to do is just kind of move your foot back and forth a little bit. So move your foot back and forth, and you're going to feel this bone, your tibia, your shin bone here, moving. All right, you're gonna feel that all the way up into the knee. All right, right up here at the top of the knee or bottom of the knee, you're gonna feel that bone move. I want you to hold on to that bone. I want you to feel that bone, whether it's moving or not. Okay, you can put your hand around it if you want. I like to put my fingers right there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna now take our ankle in as big a circle possible, all right, without this bone moving. Okay, so your shin bone needs to stay nice and still as we're taking this foot in the circle. You're going to feel that move if you go too quickly, all right, you're going to feel that shin move. We want to keep that nice and still, just isolating here with our ankle going in nice big circles. Go ahead and begin if you haven't already. Also, try to relax the toes. Make it a little bit more difficult. Try to relax the toes. Try to keep those out of it. It can be kind of hard to do, and we're just going to focus on the ankle. These muscles here through our leg, you're still going to see these work. All right, those are still going to engage through here, but our bone is going to stay still. All right. So my tibia, stay nice and still, going in a nice big circle with my ankle. Let's go ahead and switch directions with this. All right, taking the ankle the other way, keeping that bone nice and still, and trying to relax the toes, all while we take our ankle in this big circle. Couple more. Try to get as big a circle as possible. Excellent. Let's switch legs. All right. So again, start by moving your foot back and forth. All right, so move that foot back and forth. All right, find the tibia here, find the movement. We're going to hold on to that however you want. You can keep one hand high, one hand low. You can keep them both high, that's up to you. Again, go ahead, once you find that, go ahead with your circles with the ankle, trying to keep the toes relaxed. Keep this tibia still. Nice big circles. Just focusing on the ankle. Working on our mobility here. All right, let's switch directions. Going the other way. Just isolating the ankle. Just the ankle is moving in a big circle here. And relax there. All right, if you need some water, go ahead and grab some. We're going to put the pillows to the side there. All right, and we're either going to go onto our knees again, or you can do this one standing. If you can be on the knees, it's easier or preferred because we're more stable in this position. So in other words, when we move our arm around here, we're going to get less body movement because we're closer to the ground. So we're going to do our shoulder rotations here, all right? And we're going to start either by placing the hand here on the chest to feel if your cervical spine or thoracic spine breaks, or just at the side here, all right? We're going to slowly bring up one hand. The thumb is going to face towards the ceiling as we bring this hand up, or arm up. You're going to go as far as you can until you hit this roadblock. You can't go any further without flexing the spine, so that core needs to stay engaged a little bit. Once you get as far as you can here, you're going to rotate that thumb towards the front. And we're going to continue to try rotating that arm as far as we can. Now, as soon as we get to this position and we've rotated that arm as far as we can, we're going to continue to try to turn the arm as we swing the arm around. So when we get down to the bottom of the motion, that back of our hand should be facing the body. All right. So let's go ahead and switch sides. Bringing the thumb up. We're going to bring that arm up as far as we can till we hit that roadblock. Turn. Once we twist our arm as far as we can, we're going to continue to twist as we swing the arm around. Go ahead and switch back. We're going to go 3 times on each side. Bring the arm up, hit the roadblock, turn the arm, and then continue to swing and turn. Switch back. So this is shoulder mobility here. All of this movement, all this turning and rotating, once you hit the roadblock, turn and continue, is at our shoulder joint. Let's go one more time on each side. Turn the arm and then continue to turn as we swing the arm around. Let's go back one more time here. Coming up. Hit the roadblock. Turn the arm. Continue to turn and swing the arm around. Good. All right, let's go down onto the ground and we're going to lay on our side. And we're going to continue to work on our shoulders here. So laying on the side, our arm on our bottom is going to come straight out from our shoulder here. Our bottom knee or our bottom leg is going to be bent at the knee. And our top leg is going to be straight. We're then going to take our arm or our other hand and we're going to rotate this around the head using the thumb and fingers to kind of itsy bitsy spider our way. We're going to keep the arm as straight as you can. Going around that head. That shoulder is going to rotate back a little bit, and you're going to go as far as you can until that palm wants to turn up towards the ceiling. As soon as that palm turns up towards the ceiling, you're going to come back to the beginning and start over. So I'm going to flip over so you guys can see my hand as it comes around. We're going to itsy bitsy spider using thumb and fingers. My arm is staying nice and straight. That shoulder is going to start to drop. And then my palm is going to rotate up towards the ceiling. And I will come right back to the beginning. All right. Go ahead and keep going at your own pace. Nice and slow here. Close the eyes, focus on your breathing. Pay attention and kind of feel what the body's doing. Where does it get tight? How far can you go? How straight is the arm? Just kind of listen to what things are happening inside the body here. Just close the eyes. Be nice and relaxed. Keep going at your own pace. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, so laying on the other side, again, bottom arm is straight out. Bottom knee is bent. So that bottom leg, you're gonna bend at the knee. Top leg is straight. The other arm, we're gonna keep as straight as possible, using the thumb and fingers, walking that hand, that arm around the head, and back. Again, go at your own pace. Nice, relaxing breaths. And kind of feel if this one feels easier or harder than the other side. Is one shoulder tighter than the other? Kind of gives you an idea of what you need to work on. And go ahead and relax there. Let's go ahead and lay onto our back next. I'm just going to do a few stretches here with the hips. So we're going to pull this knee straight up towards the chest. It's nice and relaxed here. And we're going to stay holding on to that knee with the same arm, and we're going to keep pulling that knee up as we pull it out to the side. And now let's use both hands, and we're going to pull that knee towards the midline. We are not rotating with the back, so we're not pulling that knee over. We're going to keep our hips on the ground, and we're just pulling that knee towards the center of our body. And relax there. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, so pulling that knee, other knee, straight up towards the chest. Again, just focus on breathing, just nice and relaxed. And let's pull that knee out to the side and up at the same time, holding onto it with the same arm. And relax there. And now let's pull this knee in towards the midline using both arms here. Again, keeping the hips on the ground, pushing the knee towards the center of our body and pulling it up. And relax there. We're going to flip on over. Back into the tabletop position. We're going to take those knees to the outside of the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And we're keeping a nice neutral spine, so we don't want to bend the spine at all as we come back. We're going to keep that head in a nice neutral position. And we're going to push, drive our hands into the ground. Back is nice and straight. We're going to get that stretch into our hips here. And then come on out. So again, nice and relaxed. You can close the eyes. We're going to go nice and slow, pushing back. Go as far as you can. Feel a good stretch. And then come out of the stretch. Nice and slow movement here. Keep going, a couple more, just nice and relaxed. Keeping that neutral spine. Nice straight spine there. And relax there. All right. If you have your yoga block, we're going to stay on the ground here. If you have your yoga block, go ahead and grab that again. If you have a couple pillows nearby you, go ahead and grab your pillows. We're going to go into our 90-90 base here. And so we're going to bring the pillows next to our side. Here where I have my yoga block. And we're going to bring this front knee straight out from the chest. All right, so my shoulder is facing square. My knee is coming straight out from me. And this knee is bent at 90 degrees. So this shin is going to be running straight across my body here, straight in front. This other knee, when you turn your head and look over your shoulder, you should see your other knee. That should be straight out at your side, and that knee as well should be bent at 90 degrees, so your shin is going to go back from you. Okay, so we've got 90-degree bend here at this knee, 90-degree bend at this knee. We're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders square. Go ahead, keep going. Use your yoga block or pillows to push. All right, increase that stretch a little bit. Try to go a little bit further, sitting up nice and tall. Just focus on breathing. You can close your eyes. Try to relax the hips. And we're going to collapse our body over this front knee. So you can either grab a hold of your knee if you want. You can put your hands out to the side. You can hug, that's up to you. All right. We're just going to bring this body over. Just nice and relaxed. And relax there, coming up. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So bring those pillows or that yoga block onto the other side of the body here. All right. Again, shoulders square, knee is coming straight out from your chest. That front knee, while the shoulders are square. All right. That knee is bent at 90 degrees. When you look over your other shoulder, you should see your knee straight down to your side, and that knee as well bent at 90 degrees. Using that yoga block to help push you up. All right. Nice and relaxed here. Let's focus on breathing. And we're going to collapse now over that front knee. All right. Nice and relaxed. And relax there. Let's go ahead and come on up to our feet. All right, let's go ahead, take a big deep breath, feet right underneath our hips here. Big deep breath as we bring the arms up. And we're going to exhale, collapsing over, reaching towards the ground. Nice and relaxed here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, try to relax and go a little bit further. Just a little bit longer, holding the stretch. We're going to bend the knees, slowly come on up. We're going to have a nice wide stance here. We're going to go to some hip rotations next. So we're going to use our hands to guide our hips around in a nice big circle. So first pushing your hips to the side and pushing in with that hand. And we're going to take the hips back, bringing the body over the front. And we're going to swing our hips around to the other side. And push the hips forward, going a big, nice, slow, controlled circle here. And let's switch directions. All right, and relax. All right, guys, thank you for coming and watching and following.